Well, now it's your boy Lambo Drew, and you are now tuned into another special edition of the Leverage Show. Man, shout out to y'all for this wonderful Thursday evening. Oh my gosh, you guys missed Tuesday night with my guy Kid Haney, who came on here and literally wrecked shop. Y'all do not know what y'all missed, and they kind of hear his story, his journey, to hear him chasing the squirrels and going get the nuts and everything else. Shout out to Ken for actually making that as informational as possible, right? So I'm so thankful and everything, man, that Ken got on here, talked about his journey, talked about his story, but the biggest thing, releasing his books that I hope that a lot of y'all got a chance to get out there, get a hold of. A lot of more emails will be coming in the next few days. Actually, tonight, Lambo will be on a plane right after the show, and I'll see you guys, man, when I get back in on Monday. So I'm so thankful for that. But literally, it's been a crazy busy week. Hopefully, it'll be a better week even next week when I get a chance to get back to a lot of y'all. And I am excited to really talk with a lot of y'all, man, especially being back in the saddle of things. But we still have one more trip that we got to make with an amazing, amazing couple. Me and my wife leave tonight, so we cannot wait to go on head out there and enjoy some time with some amazing friends. You guys will see if you guys pay attention on social media. Just checking the social media this weekend, and you guys will definitely be seeing our whereabouts, and I will disclose them. All right. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for all of you. I'm really excited about tonight. Tonight is really going to be a more directed broadcast to really allow a lot of y'all to begin to win in the biggest area, and that's always in the area of decision making, right? I mean, how many of us and everything, man, have said like decision making? This thing is getting on my nerves, Lambo's nerves. Decision making, and it's always in the arena of decision making where a lot of people who are so much amazing people doesn't get that opportunity much, right, to get the breaks that they need because they're always saying yes, then really being able to make the decision to say no. And we're going to talk about that, when to say yes, when to say no, when is the right time that allow you to scale to that next level. That's a reason why a lot of your businesses, your personal life, your areas of your life are not scaling or even being prosperous because of the areas that have been told yes and areas that have been told no. We're going to unpack those areas, man, tonight and kind of go into some things, man, because I really, really, really want to make sure that y'all are getting what you need. Like I tell this to everybody, even, after we came from the amazing conference, we've already got speakers and everybody else lining up already for November. Like it's really kind of already set in stone, right? And we're probably going to make a few adjustments already. And we just got back last week from that amazing conference, right? But November's conference is going to be amazing. And I really want everyone to know, like, the next conference, where your life is consistently moving in the direction of upwards, right? And I really want everybody to consistently know that we are there to make sure that you guys are really getting what you guys need, like the right connections with the right doors and the right people, and making the right big decisions that really help change your life. Today, I had the ability to be on a call today, a nice long call today with one of those individuals who's going to be there. But we were actually discussing, and it's a lot of, they've been waiting on this meeting for weeks, which I had to laugh. And we were discussing exactly what are you going to do to scale in this next season when there's so many people are having uncertainty around them, right? So many other platforms, so many other people, so many other things are doing this. And it's just so much uncertainty. I say, what are you going to do to help scale your people to the next level? And we're going to talk about that, right? Let me say hi to a few people though in the audience and everything, man. Hello, J50. Good to see you, J50, in the building. We got work to do. Yes, we do, Leverage Show family. If you guys are not connected to J50, man, we call it J50, but Julie and Jeremiah, you guys are doing yourself a really big disservice. And I want to make sure you guys are really getting yourselves connected with the right people. So, Julie, make sure you guys are definitely getting connected with them. Actually, you can get with them. For those who've probably been asking about information, you can book an information, a call with them, or actually book some sort of strategy opening session with them at JJC Unlimited. Make sure you guys are actually putting that. I want to make sure that I take this off the screen real quick. JJCunlimited.com. Y'all can go there for JJCunlimited.com and go on ahead and book your call with Julie and Jeremiah. I really, and I got actually, let me discuss this even with them, right? Which I truly think that, and that couple is so amazing. People don't know how hard they really work. And I really want to go on ahead and say this. You guys think Lambo works hard. Like, I'm seriously booked from, every day, which is a blessing. Don't get me wrong, which is a blessing. That's why I can't wait. After we leave tonight, we take the trip and we'll get back on Monday to really talk to a lot of y'all. I'm blessed enough to even know that there's so many out there who are literally working just as hard as me. A lot of people don't know about Julie and Jeremiah. Lambo's going to tell you guys about Team Crafton. When I'm telling you, they are married to the business 24/7. Like, literally, we have been places together, and I can tell you, I watched them work, and I said, hey, man, you guys are out with us, man, have a good time. Let's enjoy some time. And they're so married to the business because every client and everything that they're doing, like, it's literally time sensitive. And if they don't catch it at the right times, things can actually happen and literally go left field for them, right? And it's just in the e-com space, period, right? Whether it's Amazon e-commerce or whatever, where accounts are locked and all of this stuff. So they really take the time with their clients. One of the biggest things that most of y'all who got a chance to hear them speak, even at the conference, or may not know, you guys probably scheduled a call, scheduled a meeting, got on the phone with them, and probably literally were listening and hearing some things. You're like, oh my gosh, it's amazing what you guys can do because you guys can help out such and such and such and such. That's amazing. But you guys don't know the workload that they carry throughout the week, and which blows my mind still. They're still pulling 100-hour workload weeks. I'm not saying every 2 weeks, 100 plus every week workload weeks. And I don't think that when most people are actually saying, like, hold on, Lambo, you mean to tell me in 2 weeks worth of time, they're working over 200 plus hours every 2 weeks, There is no rest off period for them to enjoy themselves, to relax, to have a good time. Even at the conference, I'm sitting in there, I'm looking at J50. I'm saying, go ahead, Julie, keep doing your thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. The on butting of the husband being home, the son being there, the staff and everybody being there is like still constant go. Like, it's a go, 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 go button, right? And I'm listening to that go button on them nonstop, looking at myself, looking at me, and I'm saying, hey, when do you guys like just enjoy, just some time away for you guys yourself? And he said, well, Lambo, we don't, because we are married to what we do, and that's being professional and handling for everybody else. And literally, if you guys don't know, earlier this year, I had a really good friend, Ahmed Hazel, passed away. And one of the biggest things, man, that he would sit down there and he would tell me, and as we would talk daily, is like, Lambo, at the end of the day, go spend time with your bride, especially make date nights with your bride, but go spend time with your family. I don't care how much you work, and Lambo works a lot throughout the. And listen, it's constantly ringing. Phones, calls, everything are constantly ringing. Appointments who scheduled for months ago and weeks ago, or like literally, man, just arriving. So when I hear people say, well, Lambo, I try to get in contact with you, I say, hey, do you know the workload first? So Lambo's making sure that I get to everybody, but do you know the workload first? And people who around me know, like, no, Lambo, he's busy. He's not out there twiddling his thumbs and just not trying to get back to people. It doesn't work that way. He's really, really working to make sure that everyone along that pipeline, make sure that they get the quality service that they get. One of the biggest things that I seen from Julie and Jeremiah, they were doing the same thing, except for literally there was no out. And I said to them, I said, you know, I'm sitting there looking at my good buddy, Ahmed Hazel, and I'm listening to him. And I'm sending him messages as me and my wife are going out, and he's in there going back and forth, man. I love it, Lambo. You know, my wife, she comments mostly all on Facebook. So if you guys follow my wife, man, she's on Facebook a lot, right? So she knows where Facebook. Most people with Facebook for Lambo, you guys will see like the Leverage Show. You know, it's on there. You know, and we link that between YouTube, the Leverage Show, and other media channels, and that's where you guys see. I'm on Instagram. For those and everything who know, man, Lambo's on mostly Instagram, where I have to handle a lot of other different messages or calls, right? He's on Instagram, right? So I do more posting on there. I laugh because I'm telling Ahmed, we literally are wanting to do something special for these amazing individuals, Julie and Jeremiah. And I remember, man, the week of the event, me and Ahmed were literally had structured a huge deal together. That's why this money hit Lambo so hard. And if you guys remember, when we were actually, man, talking about the tribute to Ahmed and playing over those conferences, I mean, those podcasts that we did, it literally, you know, I'm thinking about everything, but I'm also thinking about like, man, you know, he keep telling me, Lambo, you got to take time out for your family. You got to take time out for yourself, no matter and everything, man, how much and everything you do, no matter how much hard you work. I'm telling you, you're doing great. You're success in your own arena, but you have to take time out for you. And I'm really big on people taking time out for them. Like really take some time out for you, because there's only one you at the end of this life. And some people need to hear this. There's only one you at the end of this life. And when you wake up in the morning and God opens your eyes, and you're able to say, God, I thank you for another day. When you look in that mirror, are you happy what you and who you have become at this place that you are at right now? And you have to say to yourself, you say, Lambo, you know, 100%, I am happy where I'm at right now, or I've got work to do at the place where I'm at right now. Whatever that is, my biggest suggestion to you today, follow peace. I'm getting ready to give that some of the biggest game I can ever give someone who's waking up every day. You're thinking about things and trying to figure out things, or going through life and you're doing some amazing things in life, whatever that is, or trying to even get things off the road. Follow peace. What does your peace look like? What does your joy look like? What does your sanity look like? What does that look like when you can officially say, oh man, this was a moment, this was a time, I'm so thankful. And I really want to stress this to some people who are out there. Where is your peace at? Does your peace lie in your next deal? Some people need to hear this. Does your peace lie into your next assignment to be proven by others? Do your peace lies in a promotion? Does your peace lie into you being seen by others? Where does your peace lie at? Unfortunate that week of Ahmed actually passing away, we were scheduled to do one of the biggest deals together. And we had been literally saying, you know, hey, man, it's getting ready to be a great week. Like I can't even go ahead, man, and even fathom this in my head. It's getting ready to be a great week. I was so excited about that week and what that week was getting ready to bring. That Monday never came. The call, the conference, the meetup, the big deal between the banker already in place and between properties and everything else already in place in real estate never came. It never happened. And I remember saying to myself, I said, oh my God, you know, what happened? You know, what's going on? I'm thinking that, hey, man, after the Thursday that we talked on the Zoom, I was the last person we spoke to. 15 minutes later, he literally passed out and never regained consciousness. It's the last person he talked to on the Zoom. Out of all the people and all the influence, all of his years, all of him going to Harvard, teaching with Myron Golden, one of the best at Harvard Business School, and then literally sitting out there saying, Lambo, I can't wait for 2025. I can't wait for this next event. I can't wait for this next thing. And literally, boom, this happens. You're like, Lambo, you got to be kidding me at this moment. Like life just unexpectedly timed out. And I'm going to say this to you right now, for those who are saying to themselves like, well, Lambo, I'm racing the clock. Lambo, I'm racing the clock. Lambo, I'm racing the clock. The heck with that clock. The biggest thing that you can do in your life is find peace with your peacemaker and saying, you know what, God, I need to find whatever area in my life that makes me peace, whether that's going read a book, whether that's going get quiet time in a corner, whether that's taking a trip and enjoying yourself. I mean, I literally listen to Cynthia Davis. I don't even know if Cynthia's even on here tonight, but if she does, she'll probably catch the replay. I know her. And Cynthia Davis told me literally at the conference, she said, Lambo, I had to go find me some peace. And I was going to take my trip. And before I was heading back, I was stopping at this conference. I couldn't miss this conference. I knew this conference was my weekend. Regardless of what's going on, hell or high water, I knew for a fact I could not miss this conference because I know where my next level is going to be. I know where my peace is going to be. I know where literally my mindset is going to be after I leave here. If I show up, if I'm here, if something happens, it's destined for me to something happens because I know where I need to be. Where do you find your level of peace at throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month, throughout your year? Where do you find your peace? Where do you find like saying, hey, Lambo, you 100% right, man. I turn on the Leverage Show, man, Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I watch y'all, and that peace just literally happens for me. I mean, I had a heck of a work week. I mean, I had a heck of a week in mentally with dealing with decisions in my family or dealing with decisions in life or dealing with literally dire situations that needed my help and needed my attention. And I just needed the stress bubble to pop so I can relax and have peace. See, the thing about that is that most of the time we get ourselves into a place, and I was guilty of this, of working and living for the next deal and living for the next dollar and living for the next assignment and living for the next approval until I found myself not having any peace, even in the stillness and the quietness of my house. I found myself, no matter how much I had amassed, how much things have been successful, how many tasks that were done, that nothing literally gave me peace because I was out of line with what was supposed to have been giving me peace. That was him. Most of the time, the decisions that we make is the decisions that don't give us peace. And I'm getting ready tonight to show you how to go past no. Shout out to Ken Haney, like literally coming on Tuesday night, literally giving his whole story, which I think was truly amazing, but also saying, Lambo, I remember sitting down talking to you. I remember having creme brulee. I remember saying to myself what it is that I need to do that's going to give me peace, and especially not alter outside of the things that I do best already. My gifts, my crafts, my talents. What is that that's going to give me peace? And Ken says, hey, Lambo, I'm the connector. I literally do well at connecting people. If you've ever been around Ken Haney, I promise you, for those who know, you've been around Ken Haney is a ball of energy. I mean, and literally, this man is in his 60s and there's a ball of energy. And I've got people that I know in their teens and 20s. I would love to just zap a little bit of Ken Haney's energy from out of him and put this inside of them. Very lethargic. But I told Ken, I said, once you get into that, you're going to find yourself networking and continuously networking and doing what you do best until you get yourself into a place to where you're like, oh my gosh, this is so much more peaceful than the last stage I was at or the last place I was going. The peace literally of God literally rests on you when you're following the assignment that he has purpose for you in life, whatever that purpose is. But the one major thing where people are denied peace is being told no. Somebody needs to hear this tonight. And I'm going to get back in the chats in a minute. Someone needs to hear this tonight. Where do you go when you have been told no? No to the deal, no to the next level, no to the promotion, no to the very thing that literally is going to help change your life. Like, I know for a fact this thing is going to help change my life. I know for a fact this connection is literally getting ready to be the groundbreaking connection that I need, that is going to scale me to the next level. Where do you go literally when you have been told no, and what is your response? I'm going to deal inwardly with that word that literally has been the denial for so many people and has been so traumatic after being told no, after being told, no, you can't have the job. No, you can't have the house. No, you can't have the car. No, you can't start the business. No, you're not talented. No, you're not smart enough. No, you're not good enough. No, you cannot sit at this table. No, you cannot come into this room. No, you are not welcome. Being told no, where do you go? Can you go past the no? The most times where people give up in the arena is when literally there is a conflict of the way that they've thought about something happening, and it literally happens the exact opposite as they thought. Have you ever imagined in your brain and said, you know what? I got this all figured out. This getting ready to happen just like this, X, Y, and Z. And literally it happens nothing like you thought it would happen. The outcome is far-fetched than what you would actually think that the outcome would happen. And most of the time when we sit there and we say, you know what, God, I know you're telling me that I'm supposed to do this in this season, but why am I being told no in every area of my life? Why am I being told no that I can't have the promotion, that I can't have the next client, that I can't do the next deal, that I can't scale to the next level, that I can't get out of debt, that I can't get out of this financial burden? Why is it being told no in this season when I have served, when I have done right by people, when I've done more good than I've done evil, when I've done more good than I've done bad, when I have actually all I did in this life was to help be the cheerleader to some of my biggest critics? And you're saying, Lambo, some of my biggest critics out there, I know for a fact we're literally pointing, laughing, and rooting for your downfall. And how do I continuously to keep going forward even after the no happens? I'm getting ready to give something to you. Sometimes no is detrimental to two things transpiring in your life: God's time and your time. Someone needs to hear this. Sometimes no is detrimental and fully predicated on God's timing or your timing. Being told no does not eliminate you from being in the equation that something great is getting ready to happen or your blessing is getting ready to take place. Being told no sometimes is God shielding you away from the danger behind the decision. Let's talk about that. The danger behind the decision of yes, rather than the danger behind the decision of no, can either take you in or take you out of this life. See, you probably are saying to yourself, you're like, Lambo, nah, I really don't believe that. The danger of the decision and the danger of God and everything doing something. Nah, I really don't believe that. Don't you remember the story in the Bible? Sodom and Gomorrah. Those and everything, man, who don't remember that, I'm going to talk about that. Literally, the commandments of the angels, when they say, hey, I need for you, this amazing family, to don't look back at what's happening over here. Don't you look back at what's happening behind. Let us take care of that. They're saying to themselves, I'm pretty sure we can look back. They probably, one of us can look back. Somebody got to see what the heck is going on back there. Before they started destroying the city, the angels started destroying the city, man, left and right. Literally, they gave them instructions. If you guys remember, one out of the whole bunch didn't adhere to the instructions. Turned around, looked at the city being destroyed, and literally turned to a pillar of salt. Obedience was predicated on the decision of being told no, but was disobedient with their own yes. You don't understand. Somebody needs to hear this, what I'm telling you. Like, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to you. You are not predicated or disqualified because you have been told no, whether it was a denial, whether it was a decision, whether it was internally that you executed yourself or exited out of a situation because you didn't feel comfortable with that, but you knew that should have been your opportunity. Because you probably seen everybody else started prospering and started going up and things started happening. And it looks like timing was literally on their time and timing was not on your time. Don't you worry about did you miss the boat or not. You have to understand this, that there's areas in your life where the no will save your life. You say, man, Lambo, me being told no to a relationship. Well, I want to actually get in a relationship. I actually want to love. I actually want companionship. But being told no to the same person that's blacking your eye, the same person that's verbally abusing you, the same person that's stepping over your heart and every other heart that's out there, but you decided to go on ahead and take the yes, rather than saying, you know what, God said, no, I'm going to wait for the right one. That literally has put yourself into a place where you spiritually, mentally, emotionally are now traumatized because you overrid the no and only wanted to fulfill your yes. What happens when you go past no? There's certain arenas that I know for a fact that when you're in a faith fight only, you're in a fight of your faith, and God's wanting to see, like, hey, I want to see, I know that they can do this. Just like when Jacob wrestled with the angel. People who know this story know where I'm going with this. Scripture said and everything, man, that the angel touched Jacob's hip and threw his hip out of place. At that moment, even probably Lambo, I probably would have fell to the ground and say, nah, y'all can have this, brother. You got my hip out of place. I don't even know what to do at this point. I'm in pain. The pain is so unbearable. I cannot do this thing. Like, look, I'm going to let you go about your business. You won. Fair and square. Straight up. But Jacob had a different mindset. Jacob, the one that they literally said he's the trickster of them all. Literally, when it came to his time, he was the one and everything, man, that persevered the most. You guys remember Jacob and Esau? What happened with that? Esau was the more skilled brother, the more loved brother. Jacob and everything, man, was known as the trickster, the shyster, the one that was the mama's boy. Well, guess what? The blessing was still even on Jacob's life, regardless of how the way it was supposed to go. And some of you guys need to know that. The blessing is still on your life, regardless of whatever you went through, regardless of whatever happened to you, regardless of whatever tried to stop you, regardless of whatever tried to hinder you. The blessing of God is still on your life, and you can't shake that, my sister or my brother. You got to be able to walk in your days of blessings. And the thing about it was, Jacob found himself into a place with that angel. And that angel and everything, man, is literally saying, I got the best of Jacob. Jacob cannot go on ahead and beat me. I know he can. Jacob looked at that angel and said, listen, I will not let you go until you bless me. He was defined past no. What happens when you go past no, when you're in a faith fight, you have just put a demand on your blessing and your miracle. You have put a demand that I'm going to go past every limitation I have. And no, I will not quit. No, I won't give up. No, I won't give in. And literally, I know for a fact, I have to not let go, because you are tied to my blessing. You are tied to my next level. You are tied to my next assignment. You are tied to the next thing that God has destined for my life. When you get to that place, when you're in a faith fight and your no now has turned to your yes, I am not getting ready to let this thing go. I'm not getting ready to give up on what God has already ordained and assigned for my life. My faith fight is on. I have literally dug my foot in the ground, squared my shoulders, put my dukes up, and I'm getting ready to swing. Your faith fight determines your birthright. Somebody need to hear this. Your faith fight determines your birthright. You literally were created and destined to win. You were created to be above and not beneath, the lender and not the borrower, the head and not the tail. You were literally created to be blessed in the cities and blessed in the fields. Someone needs to hear these commandments that are actually already over your life, whether you believe them or not. You need to hear this is over your life. Literally, your blessing that God has already predestined for your life is literally of thoughts to give you a prosperous end and not to harm you. So people have been saying, Lambo, you know what? I'm going through so much stuff in my life. I'm going through so much harm. I'm going through so much things. So much stuff is attacking me. I think that my life is destined for doom and gloom. I think that my life is destined for a big no. And that is not your life, my sister. That is not your life, my brother. That is literally the enemy coming into your brain to try to trick you out of your birthright. And your birthright has been called blessed since the beginning of time. Your birthright has been called blessed since the conception of you. Your birthright has been called blessed before you got yourself in the mess or the mess ever came knocking at your door. Someone needs to hear this out here. Your birthright is literally God telling you, I've got you, my sister. I've got you, my brother. I've got you, my son. I've got you, my daughter. But you have to know, what are you standing on your ground with? Well, if God showed me this vision, God showed me in everything that I would be successful. God showed me that I would actually have this thing happen. Like he showed me all of these things just to lie to me. If God is a God that cannot lie, who in the world does that make you, or that lying spirit that is in you trying to take out the root of truth? God cannot lie. If God and everything man says, hey, look at the sky, it is red. You say, nah, God, it is blue. By the time you look up, the sky is already red, because whatever he said out of his mouth, it goes out and performs his word. If God and everything told you and everything, hey, yeah, you know what? I'm getting ready to bless you next week. You say, God, how you going to bless me next week? I'm going through all of this craziness. I'm going through all of this mess. God said, well, I told you I'm going to bless you next week. Sit there and wait on it. By the time next week gets here, you don't know how. You don't know how could it happen. You don't know even how it even formed, like it formed. But literally your blessing, your miracle, your breakthrough literally happened because he said it out of his mouth that it was going to happen. The problem is that when we read these things over and over and we say these things out of our mouth, we get tricked inside of our mind that our situation is bigger than our destination. Somebody needs to hear this. In your mind, you get tricked that your situation is more realer and has more of a negative impact than it does a positive outcome. And in your mind starts to tell you, God, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm getting too old. I'm getting too weary. I don't have enough money. I don't know if the business idea is going to come back. They've told me no and everything, man, a dozen and one times. And I keep going back with the same thing, but I keep getting denied. I'm not accepted by the right people. I'm getting screwed over by the wrong people. Like all of these things that are literally contradictory to your faith fight is literally taking you out of position day by day. And the moment that you decide, just like Jacob decided, Lord, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me, until this thing happens, until literally I see what I've been seeing in my dreams, what I've been writing down on my vision board, what you have shown me throughout my day, and you shown me through cycles, and you shown me through visions, and you shown me through people, that you have a plan for my life. And it does not look like what I'm going through. It looks totally different than what I'm going through. God, I'm going to trust what you say, and I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. What happens when you go past no? Tonight, I want to show you that going past your limitations, what you've been seeing, what you've been exposed to, the things and everything, man, that's literally has been attacking you, that's literally been coming into your mind, that's literally trying to throw you off of track. I don't know if this is supposed to happen. I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. I'm trying to do this. No. Don't trip. God got the right people in the right places with the right gifts, the right talents, the right blessings that will help usher you into your next season of your life. Literally, it will literally pull you out of seasons where you did not think God was even listening to you anymore. So I just need a show of hands of who've been there. I've been there, where it felt like God was not listening to Lambo. Like God ain't even hearing me. He ain't heard a word I said. He ain't heard a prayer I cried. He ain't heard a tear I didn't drop. He didn't respond to none of that. And I remember asking God, I said, God, did you forget about me? There were seasons in my life I asked God, did you forget about me? See, nobody don't want to be real with y'all. Lambo wants to be real with y'all, to tell y'all that this is what entrepreneurs, this is what leaders, this is what people who are called to do great things in their life literally have questions about the way that things are going and the way that things don't look like they are moving in place. But God literally is saying to you, I don't need you to flinch in the fight. Somebody need to hear this. I don't need you to flinch in the fight. I need you to have faith in your fight. I don't need you to flinch in your fight. I wish Blue Sky was on here, man, somewhere tonight. I need you to have faith in your fight. I need to hashtag that. I don't need you to flinch in your fight. I need you to have faith in your fight. See, the thing about this is that we constantly believe things are going to change from the outside first before things need to change from the inside first. We believe in everything, man, that, you know what, God, I know that the blessing and everything, man, that you said is coming, is happening, is on the way and everything. It must be already manifesting on the outside. And God said, no. First, I have to get you to, without a shadow of a doubt, see it, grab a hold of it, and don't let go on the inside of you. If God called you to be a business owner, guess what? It's getting ready to happen. If God called you to have the promotion to help lead people, guess what? It's getting ready to happen. If God called you into ministry, guess what? It's getting ready to happen. If God called you to have the companionship and love and everything you've been praying for, guess what? It is going to happen. You need to begin to find your faith footing and don't let go. You 100% right, Lambo. I've really been blowing out. I've really been talking down to myself. I've really been talking about myself and saying the exact opposite than what I should be saying. I literally have been telling myself and speaking everything contradictory to what I've been seeing. So what? I got it. I don't know why I'm sharing this, but somebody needs to hear this. So what? Your bank account does not look like what God's shown you. So what? Your place where you are right now and you're living at, and the car you're driving and the place that you're in does not look like what God has shown you. So what? Your business does not look like it has the clients, but you started one and I don't got the cash flow and nothing is really going on. So what? It does not look like what God has shown you. Some of you, even your marriage, oh God, my relationship, my marriage doesn't look like what God has shown me. It's not matching up. It looks like it's more no's than yeses. It looks like it's more seasons of literally of trials and tribulations and things that are happening against me than things that are happening for me. That's fine. That's all a part of your faith working out for you, my sister. That's all a part of your faith working out for you, my brother. That's literally this thing called life. There is going to be evil always present every time you begin to start advancing and moving forward to your goals, to your promises, to your vision, to the things that God has called you to do and called you to conquer and called you to be great with. It's a part of your journey. It's a part of you saying, I'm not getting ready to give up, neither give in, neither be weary, neither sit up here and allow my words to dictate my future and talk me out of the very thing that God has spoke me over into. Some people need to know God has spoken over your life. God has spoken this thing into existence. He's already promised you this thing. You do not need to understand this one thing. But you don't need to just to say, God, I don't understand it all at all, but I just need to know I can understand this one thing. God, if you said it, it must be so. If I hang around enough eagles, I realize that must be who I am. I'm an eagle. But if you hang around enough chickens and pigeons, I'm pretty sure that's probably running somewhere in that DNA. Look at your circle, evaluate it, and say, you know what, God, if you need to go ahead and shift me to do something different, God, shift me. Put me in a different direction, a different place. Shift me into the place that you have called for me so I can be around the people you have called for me to be around, so we can help people. We can allow people to win. We can make sure that they're getting to their next level while you're allowing me to get to our next level. Remember, it is a team battle, right? You are not in this fight by yourself. You have another brother, you have another sister who is praying for you, or who will pick up the phone and saying, yo, I'm in this fight with you. I'm right here with you. I haven't left you. I'm going to be here to make sure you win. You have accountability partners around you that allow you to understand that your life may not look like it is going to win, but guess what? They're whispering in your ear, keep going, my sister, keep going, my brother, because you will win. It will happen. Victory will be your portion. It's not a figmentism of your imagination. This thing is real. You have to go past the no. You have to go past the things that have literally been declining you in this life and not allowing you to get to your next level. You have to drown out the noise of all the chattering and all of the foolishness that the enemy wants to bring to you. You're not enough. You'll never have this. You'll never make it. You'll never go through this. You will never reach the top. The enemy throws this spirit of depression to people because he understands, if I can get them into a place where they see themselves less than, I can keep oppressing them that they'll never give up. They will never get to their dreams. They will never get to their goals. They will never help the people that they were destined and aligned to help. They will never be in the place that God has showed them that we're going to be. And if I can just whisper in their ear long enough that things are so bad, that things are so worse, that things are so bad to the point that literally there is no hope, there is no way that you can make it through out of this thing. He's literally saying, if I can just tell them that, maybe they'll believe the lie. But the devil is a liar tonight. You are more than a conqueror. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are literally walking into your God-given purpose, and there is nothing that is going to stop you. Job said, though he slay me, yet will I trust in the Lord. Some of you need to know it doesn't matter how long you've been slayed in your marriage, slayed in your finances, slayed in your vision, slayed in your business relationships, slayed in the things that you are seeing yourself move forward. No matter how long you've been hit with arrows on every side, God has not forgotten about you. And truly, he's getting ready to bring you into some of the greatest seasons of your life. You need to understand that. You need to know that without a shadow of a doubt, God has got you covered, but he's got you covered on every side. He's got some amazing people, just like this family with the Leverage Show family, who's covering you with prayer, who's covering you and letting you know you can make it, who's cheering you on, who's telling you, guess what? This is your time. This is your season. Well, Lambo, I've been hearing that every year. I've been hearing that every week. I've been hearing that, but I'm not seeing that. Keep on speaking until you start seeing it happen. You keep speaking until you keep seeing it happen. Don't you stop seeing that happen. God has got your life on full collision course with the destiny he has shown you and the promises he's shown you. Don't you ever forget that, no matter where you're at in your journey, no matter what you looks like God, nothing looks like it's changing around me. Everything looks like it's more bad today than it was last week, in the months before, in the years before. You're telling me that I need to go past this season of no, this season of being denied, this season of things not happening to my life? You mean to tell me I need to continuously to pick up myself off the ground day after day, night after night, after being literally having the full breath taken out of my body because the blows were too much for my life? And the answer to you is yes. You will not stop. You will not give up. You will not give in. There's greater things that is happening for you than the opposition that is happening against you. I want to give you some key things that inspires you even after you've been told you're no. We're going to get to the comments in a minute, but I want you to know this. Listen, I'm getting ready to give you 20 things that's going to inspire you and going to give you and show you how do you treat a no. Number one, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that the really successful people say no to almost everything. Whew. Y'all know who said that? Warren Buffett. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. The reason because they're blotting out everything in their head. That doesn't make sense. God, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound right. They got tunnel vision in what they're actually seeing in front of them. Number two, no is a complete sentence. It does not require an explanation to follow. You can truly say no and move on. My God, somebody needs to hear that. No is a complete sentence. It does not require an explanation to follow. You can truly say no and move on. Some people need to know what no means no. Let your no mean no. Literally, I'm telling you that no is a decision. Yes is a responsibility. Number three, saying no can be the ultimate self-care. Ooh, somebody need to hear that. Saying no can be the ultimate self-care. So people saying, well, Lambo, I don't know. No. You're already carrying too much on your plate right now. So why are you carrying more? Just say no. That's probably the ultimate self-care. I'm telling you, some of you guys will smile a lot more. You have a lot more peace. You have a lot more joy. If you only just say no, your self-care is the one that's worth it. Number four, saying no means you have the courage to stand up for yourself and your values. Ooh, that's heavy right there. Saying no means you have the courage to stand up for yourself and your values. Number five, the more you say no to the things that don't align with your purpose, the more you can say yes to the things that do. My God. I'm telling y'all, Lambo just giving y'all a lot of amazing stuff tonight because y'all need to hear this. The more you say no to the things that don't align with your purpose, the more you can say yes to the things that do align with your purpose. It's a whole sentence right there. Whole mouthful right there. Number six, no is a word on your path to freedom. It's not a rejection. Somebody need to hear this. No is a word on your path to freedom. It's not a rejection. Number seven, you have the right to say no without feeling guilty. Some people need to know that. It's okay to say no. You don't have to feel guilty behind that. Number eight, the power of no is greater than the power of yes, because you protect what you love and cherish. Woo, that's good right there. The power of no is greater than the power of yes because you protect what you love and cherish. That's a whole sentence right there. Number 9, your time and energy are limited. Don't waste them on things that don't matter or bring you joy. I just was speaking about that earlier. Here we go. Number 10. When you say no to the wrong things, you make room for the right things to come into your life. It's powerful. Number 11. Remember, you don't have to say yes to everyone and everything. You have the power to choose. This is huge, y'all. Number 12, saying no can be the bridge that leads you to deeper connections and greater opportunities. That's huge, y'all. That's huge. I got to repeat 12 again. Saying no can be the bridge that leads you to deeper connections and greater opportunities. Whew. Number 13, the ability to say no is the ability to focus and prioritize. That's huge there. The ability to say no is the ability to focus and prioritize. I just said that even earlier. Here we go. Number 14, saying no means you value yourself enough to say yes to what truly matters. I got to read that one again. Number 14, saying no means you value yourself enough to say yes to what truly matters. Talked about that earlier. Number 15, there is no boundary that protects your time, energy, and sanity. Here we go. Here we go. I'm saying it again for the people in the back. No, just saying no, is a boundary that protects your time, energy, and sanity. Lambo ain't said it. Somebody need to hear this. Number 16, saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you self-aware and self-respecting. Number 17, the power of saying no is the power of claiming your own freedom. That's huge. The power of saying no is the power of claiming your own freedom. Number 18, when you say no, you give permission to say yes to the things that align with your purpose and passion. Number 19, each time you say no, you reclaim a slice of your time and energy and life. Each time you say no, you reclaim a slice of your time, your energy, and your life. Number 20, last but not least, saying no allows you to live a life that is true to yourself and not to others. Somebody need to hear that last one again. Saying no allows you to live a life that is true to yourself and not to others. Some people need to hear that over and over and over again, because it literally allows you to continuously have this mentality saying, you know what, Lambo, I have to go past the no. You're 100% right. I'm protecting my peace. There's times when no is protecting peace and it's protecting energy, and it's allowing me to be aligned with the right people. And then there's times in everything, man, there's no, that's a faith fight. Like literally, there is nowhere no can be used for protection. And then there's times when no and everything, man, can be used for a faith fight for motivation. Which side of the no are you on? Are you going to go past the no? Or is the no going to continuously keep ringing up and staying right there with you? I read them again one more time, really fast. Number one, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Number two, no is a complete sentence. It does not require an explanation to follow. You can truly say no and move on. Number three, saying no can be the ultimate self-care. Number four, saying no means you have the courage to stand up for yourself and your values. Number five, the more you say no to the things that don't align with your purpose, the more you can say yes to the things that do. Number six, no is a word on your path to freedom. It's not a rejection. Number seven, you have the right to say no without feeling guilty. Number eight, the power of no is greater than the power of yes because you protect what you love and cherish. Number nine, your time and energy are limited. Don't waste them on things that don't matter or bring you joy. Number 10, when you say no to the wrong things, you make room for the right things to come into your life. Number 11, remember you don't have to say yes to everyone and everything. You have the power to choose. Number 12, saying no can be the bridge that leads you to deeper connections and greater opportunities. Number 13, the ability to say no is the ability to focus and prioritize. Number 14, saying no means you value yourself enough to say yes to what truly matters. Number 15, no is a boundary that protects your time, energy, and sanity. Number 16, saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you self-aware and self-respecting. Number 17, the power of saying no is the power of claiming your own freedom. Number 18, when you say no, you give yourself permission to say yes to the things that align with your purpose and your passion. Number 19, each time you say no, you reclaim a slice of your time, energy, and life. Number 20, saying no allows you to live a life that is true to yourself and not others. Those are the 20 different ones that you need to know, the power of saying no and where that aligns into your life. I pray that this really bless you tonight. Like, I literally pray that you guys can retake this over and replay it over and over again and say, Lambo, I need to hear that. I need to go ahead and make sure that this is aligning what I'm doing because this is where I'm trying to go. This is the place, these are the things that I'm really trying to do because I know my life is so much greater than what's been happening to me. I love you guys. I really pray that y'all had an amazing night tonight. I really pray that this was amazing, man, and just bless y'all tremendously, man. I see y'all in the chats. Hi, Ingram. What's up? I'll see you next week. Thank you, Miss Ingram, man. Appreciate it. That's my girl right there. Lady Ingram is in the building. I told y'all she sent flowers to me and my wife, man, earlier this week. Just truly an amazing lady. We love Miss Ingram, man. Thank you for you joining in on here each and every single week, man. You always kill it. My baby showing love to everyone, man. Me and her are getting ready to get out of here, man, tonight. So shout out to you guys and everything for my baby being on here. Ingram showing love, man. Taylor showing love, man. Change the day. It's the first and the second, Miss Ingram. I know you were saying, I think you got a cruise or something like that around that time. But it's November 1st, November 2nd. So definitely we are excited about that, man, for that next event that I truly know that it's going to be amazing and life-changing. Hi, Mrs. Johnson. I love that showing love. Taylor showing love to Julie. I love to see that. Cynthia Davis is in the building, man. Good evening, Lambo and family. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Thank you, Cynthia Davis, for being in the building. I spoke about you earlier, Cynthia Davis. Didn't know if you was in the chat already. Gail King, there you go. She say, I'm present. Julie is absolutely 100. Yes, she is, man, Gail. I'll see you next week too, Miss Gail. So I got you, KT, in the building. Julie is definitely amazing, man. She's been killing it, man. And shout out to her and Jeremiah, man, for just everything that they do. Hi, Mrs. Taylor and everything, man. My wife showing love to Ingram. Issa's in the building. Hello, everyone, man, with the praying hand. Shout out to you, Issa. Thank you for joining in here. Showing love to Mrs. Johnson. I talk with Issa next week, too, man. I'm proud to talk with a lot of y'all, man, next week. Hi, Cynthia. I love her seeing that, man. Issa showing love to Taylor, man. My wife showing love to IC, man. I love it. These chats is always amazing, man. J50 showing love, man, to my wonderful wife, man. Love, I see that. Showing love to Taylor, IC. My cousin's in the building. Good to see you, cousins. Up, Leverage Show fam. Hope that everyone's having a thankful Thursday. Yes, we are, cuz. Appreciate you for that, man. Hello, Arrow, man. I know he's showing love. How y'all doing? Julie Taylor, Mrs. Johnson, KTLM, IC, man. We all doing great, man. Thank you, cuz, for that. Hello, Sir Arrow. You already know, man. Easter showing love. Shout out and everything to my little bro, Mr. Miami in the building, man. Lambo Drew. Thank you, little bro, man, for you always doing what you do. Really appreciate you, man. Just continue to keep doing what you do. I'm out connecting with Terry of Jermaine Lexus of Easton. Number one salesperson at Cameron Mitchell Restaurant at the Barn. We'll catch the replay, my brother. Do what you do, man. This one is going to be fire. Thank you, Ken80, man. Appreciate you, man, for Tuesday night, too, man. You really killed it, man. Make sure you guys got Ken's book, who really came on here. Spoke his heart, spoke his vision, man. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Did it as only a Ken80 fashion as he can do. Epic, I would rather have a fast than a no slow yes. I'd rather have a fast no than a slow yes. Yes, because people will definitely do that. And you know how it is. So hopefully and everything, man, you guys got some amazing information. I just tell them, man, with the bell, man, we going to be ringing these bells. You already know we ringing these bells, man. I'm excited for that for you. Keep ringing these bells. Hello, Ken. I love to see that. PC is in the building. Hey there, family. Hey, PC, man. Good to see you on here, man. UNT, I know y'all have an amazing, great night. Issa showing love. Hi, PC, man. It is not your time. Yes, when you hear certain no's, you got to know, man, that it may not be your time at that point. But don't you stop and everything, man. I'm telling you, we got it. Wait on God's timing. Yes, wait on God's timing, man. That's the number one thing. I tell that to anybody, man. Issa with the fire emojis, man. You already know PC showing love to IC, Taylor, Ken, Errol, Julie. Love to seeing that. Showing love to Haro. You already know what time it is, man. God's time. Yes, it is, man. God's time. IC, Taylor showing love to IC. I love that. Blue Sky, you made it in the building tonight. Good to see you, Blue Sky. Hopefully you caught all, I don't know what time you came on, but hopefully you caught all them amazing notes. I was actually like, yo, where Blue Sky at? I already know where the penmanship is at, man. You know what time it is. Peace and blessed Thursday, Leverage Show family. Thank you, Blue Sky, man, for everything you're doing. Just showing love, man. I'm telling you, it really is heartfelt. Easter showing love to Blue Sky. That's showing love. Ken80 showing love to everybody. My wife, Blue Sky, man. Blue Sky showing love to Julie, IC, man. I love it. Ingram showing love with the big yes. Blue Sky showing love to Ken80. You already know it's a faith fight. Yes, it definitely is, etc. Y'all make sure y'all know what that is because this is huge. Sinead Tate, man, saying yes. Thank you, Miss Tate. Confirmation. Thank you. That's what this thing is about. Making sure that we are continuously, man, being in alignment where you are at and where you are going because God is setting you guys up for amazing, great things, man. Taylor showing love, man, saying preach. Hey, we already know what time it is. Amen. Come on now, standing on God's word. That's all we have. We don't have anything else, but that word won't fail or pass. I received that message. Blessings. Thank you that you received that message. That's a blessing. That's dear to our heart. Welcome, man, all our first-time visitors, man. Definitely for you being on here. God's children are the real no-limit soldiers. Yes, we are. We ain't no limit soldiers, man. I thought I told you around here. When they say no, God's saying it's not your time. Yes. I'm trying to tell you, man, he's just setting you up for something bigger, man. Yep, God's silence, man. You got to be able to listen and hear it and everything, man, in those seasons. Because I'm trying to tell you, not every season is going to be a season of God just saying something. Sometimes you get a season, man, where he won't say too much of nothing. God's children are real no limit soldiers. Our Father is the limitless, timeless, and ages. Yes, he is. You better go ahead and say that, Blue Sky. Out there, man, my wife showing love to P, man. My wife showing love to Blue Sky. Blue Sky says, faith in your fight, understanding we fight from a position of victory and strength because he has already won the victory for us and continues to wear the crown. You better go ahead and preach that, man, and say that over and over again. Kid, my wife showing love to Ken. You already know his victory causes us to be victorious, even when it feels as if though we've taken a loss. Amen. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, man. And we only just gearing up for even more. Ingram showing love. I'm hitting the bell, Ingram. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm going to make sure I hit the bell, Ingram. I hope I hit it enough tonight, you know. When he gives us a yes, it was a resounding yes that never needs man's approval. It's a resounding yes. Yes, it definitely is, Blue Sky. Come on now and preach that, man. Julie showing love to Pete. You already know. Julie showing love to Blue Sky. Blue Sky says amen. You already know. The Prince of Peace crowns our lives with peace and causes us to walk victoriously as he accomplishes his will through us in this life, in the life to come, for our good and his glory. Hey, man, boy, you got to preaching on tonight. We're going to put Blue Sky on here, man, and get on the show and let her just go on ahead and start preaching out here. Yes, Lambo, you already know what time it is. We was coming with it, man. More than enough. More than enough. He's already gone ahead of us. Every door we must undertake, he goes before us and we secure it. Yes. Amen, amen, amen. Yes is a complete sentence. Yes, come on now. Hey, look, no is a complete sentence. It truly is, man. Y'all better understand that. Successful people say no to almost everything. No is she was in here. What? Let me look at this. Yeah, you was in here. Successful people say no to almost everything. Number two, no is not a complete sentence. It requires no explanation. Saying no can be the ultimate self-care. Yes, it will be. You guys, y'all will be surprised. Saying no means you have the courage to stand up for yourself and your values. Come on now. I love it. I already knew. I say, man, she was going to be in here, man. If she would be in here taking something, man. Saying no to the things that do not align with your purpose allows you to say yes to the things that do. Amen. That's what we're here for. No is a word on your path to freedom, not a rejection. Love it, love it, love it. You have the power to say no without guilt. The power to know is to cherish, the power to yes to protect what you love and what you cherish. Thank you, Blue Sky. Blue Sky, man, really came in here and killed it. You already know, man. I really appreciate you for that. Gail will be in the house in November and bringing my business-orientated daughters. Super excited. Thank you, KT. We are super excited. Got some great things to talk to you next week on. So super excited to finally go ahead and make sure we talk to the partners, man, and show exactly what's happening. We got some great things happening, man. So super excited about that. Any more in here? I don't think it is anymore. But listen, y'all, I really want to thank each and every single one of y'all tonight. Tonight was very special. You guys know we're getting ready to head on out of here. And I will see you guys next week back here on Tuesday night with a very special edition. You guys don't want to miss that guest. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. PST. Make sure you set your alarms, set your notifications, all that other good stuff, and make sure you have an amazing, great weekend. Go ahead and share this video. Get this video out. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell button, man. The Lambo Drew TMT on YouTube, even on your Instagram, Lambo Drew TMT, even on TikTok. I got to put some TikTok videos up there. Maybe I'll put some TikTok videos up there this weekend, man, while we out traveling and everything tonight, man, and this weekend. So maybe I'll put some TikTok videos up there for y'all. Lambo Drew TMT, man, as well. But I'm so thankful for everything you guys do, like all the support, all the love. So amazing. I cannot thank y'all enough, man. And I truly, truly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Listen, until next week, y'all have an amazing, great weekend. And literally go enjoy your peace in the middle of your seasons of no. I love you guys. Take care. Have an amazing weekend. And I'll see you guys next week, next Tuesday night, right back here. It's your boy Lambo Drew. We out.